Hey everybody, well this is going to be a very quick unboxing of the Drift Innovation Ghost HD 1080p. Right, so let's get in to the box. That's pretty. I like it. Anyway, we'll begin quick about this. Okay, so we've got the camera. There's the remote. So what do we have in here? Battery. That's the other door because the door that's on it, that's like the waterproof door, because this is waterproof to 3 meters out of the box. But this one is the one that allows you to put in the external mic while you're riding. So that's not going to be the one you want to use if you're going to use it underwater. Self-adhesive curved mount, flat mount. That's the one you want to put on your helmet. That is the clip that goes into the back of the camera. And you see it's like a ratchet system and a screw. This is just like on the other drifts. So you can get it into the position you want it in and then tighten it down. Unlike the old drifts, this uses a 3.5 mil jack lead, and that's a little extension. There's the battery. For comparisons, this is what the Stealth uses. Well, this is the strap for the remote. Goes on there. What I will note is this is an awful lot bigger than with the one that came with the Stealth, and I think they realised they'd made it far too small, and they've improved that now, so that should go over a gloved wrist. The remote itself, charging cable, this will be a goggle mount. I in fact use this, the Stealth version that doesn't have this gridding to grip onto the strap of your goggles, with Velcro. Stickers, oh that's like a transfer sticker, you know, cut out. It's quite nice. Another sticker, and the instruction manual. Obviously this has a rotatable lens, which, how stiff is it? Cool, there we go. Oh, that's nice actually, it's good positive lock. It's not going to move when you've got it in the right place. And the buttons across the top, otherwise it's going to be very much similar to any other drift you use. I have to say, it does feel really nicely made. Compared to the Stealth, they've come a long way in sort of production and the quality of it. Okay, well as I say, that was going to be a very quick unboxing. I'm now going to do the review part, which I'm actually going to leave. I'm not doing this for a couple more weeks, so I need to pass to the future me to let you know what the camera's actually like. So that's what comes in the box. Now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to give you sort of a function by function review of this camera. There's no point, plenty of people have done that. I'm just going to sort of give my opinion on it. I've come to the conclusion of the action cameras available on the market at the moment, the Ghost has got to be the best one. There's basically 2 main manufacturers out there on the market that everyone looks into, which is GoPro and Drift. Now, I don't like the GoPro for a multiple amount of reasons. The way that the camera itself is designed, you know, without like a rotating lens like you get on the Drift, and the way that it's in a conventional camera shape, you know, with the lens on the front of the box, that it just doesn't mount well to a helmet. You end up with this business, or on the top of your head, or right off to the side, and I just don't like it. It's not a nice look. The Drift gives you a real sort of on-board feeling because it's almost puts you in direct eye line. You know, you see what I see. Not to mention the unbelievably bad reliability of the GoPro. Through vlogging, I've met quite a few people, and most of the people that I know that use GoPro hate them. They just go wrong all the time. If you have a crash, for instance, they have this habit of, you know, corrupting the file when the camera hits the ground, so you lose your crash. So that is why I'm literally an absolute no to GoPro. Wrong design and camera shape, wrong mounting options, and just unreliable. The picture quality of the Ghost, as you can see, is lovely. It's by no means behind the GoPro, and it's only the very high-end settings where the GoPro, I think, just has it pipped. But what's the point if you don't actually get it at the end of the day? Obviously, the remote control is glorious. I will mention mine's battery's dead because I haven't charged it for like the past 3 vlogs. It uses a USB, the same as the camera, to plug into it to charge it. It has its own internal charging. And with that, you can see what the camera's doing at any time. And you can also change the mode of the camera, because you press the stop button and it changes the colour that it flashes, so you know what mode you're in and if you are or are not recording. I mean, my setup is on my helmet permanently, and the only thing I have to do is slide my Ghost on, plug the audio cable in, and I can vlog. And then if I go somewhere and I want to take the camera off, it takes 10 seconds. That is my opinion on it. Best camera out there, I don't need to say any more. If you need more technical information, the Drift site has got everything on there. And people ask me about how you attach it to your helmet. It comes with a mount. You put the microphone underneath your cheek pad somewhere so it's hidden out the wind, and then you plug, you know, the microphone cable into the camera and off you go. So if you're going to start vlogging, definitely get a Drift. If the Ghost is a little bit out of your price range, then maybe consider the Drift HD 1080. It's the one after the Stealth and the one before the Ghost. It's the middle one, because I used the Stealth, great camera, but it was a little bit large. Or that you just want to get an action camera, you know, for insurance purposes, to have in your helmet. So if you have any accidents, you know, there's no arguments. Don't forget you can get 10% off at actioncameras.co.uk using code IAMSPICY. And a lot of people do seem to be paranoid about the sort of waterproofness of it, so I'm now going to prove to you that this camera is definitely waterproof. We see here the king of the sea. The sexy central shark slips seductively through the water. It is perfectly adapted to its environment. A pure killing machine. The only natural predator, the mother snake. Mighty battles will ensue. Who will win? The sexy central shark kills the serpent. The mother snake is dead. He has eaten too much. He now continues his journey. Will he be in your bath next time? I mean, we've talked about it before, obviously, but I asked this one, it's like, what do you actually think to the whole, like, you know, the whole YouTube thing, and do you think I'm actually insane? You know, I was talking about fucking donkeys and stuff, and she's like, no, I know you're only messing around, and you're nuts. She accepts the fact that I am fucking insane.